What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm down at Ember RV where I get the privilege to tour a couple of their units. And this one is the 2025 Ember 22 EBS. And this is a very functional floor plan. You have 82 inches of head height. You're also going to get a 60 by 80 queen bed, but you're also going to see you have one slide out, which is going to be very functional as you continue through this tour. The slide out is going to have recliners that dip down for the guests to lay back and take a snoozer. You also have a refrigerator, but it's directly across from your TV. And typically the elbow kitchens are not my favorite because they are not that functional. However, what Ember did to work around that is they extended it out and then raised it to fit in outlets and put in bar stools. So that way you have an area, that kind of replaces the dinette. Not to mention they have a very functional bathroom along with washer and dryer prep with the EmberTrack system, which is absolutely incredible. Whether you're someone like me with kids and needs bunks, or if you need a desk space, a place for a pack and play for a toddler, or maybe even a dog kennel or a closet, this is an absolutely phenomenal floor plan. I think you guys are gonna like it. Drop some comments and help me out with this, with a like and subscribe. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description along with a link for Funtown RV where this is heading. But I hope you guys enjoy the tour. Hope you guys watch. All right, everybody. So let me know what you guys think about that intro. Trying something out new. But again, this is the 2025 Ember E-Series 22 ETS. And I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I personally really like this floor plan. And just to kind of give you some basics here on the exterior, we're going to move on the inside here very quickly, but I just want to show you a couple things that makes Ember a little bit different right off the bat. And it comes down to construction quality, which is going to be a lot of what people care about these days. Obviously there's the woes of the RV industry. They're using things, like right here, it's all, kind of beaded in. You got the Eternabond right there behind it. And then you have Azdale on board with your fiberglass finish and your aluminum frame construction. The reason why I point out how they're kind of sealing up the corners is it's a fit to finish. And they put that Eternabond, which doesn't need any sort of caulking or really any sort of maintenance, that's on there. Your uh-oh moments really should be extremely limited here in an Ember. And if, anything is to happen, that Azdale backing it up is going to be extremely helpful. Two 200-watt solar panels with a 2,000-watt inverter. So that will be activating every outlet here on the coach as well. They also have one of the industry's strongest warranties, the Ember 123 warranty. And again, that will be more down in the description. And of course, if you guys give Funtown a call, make sure to ask your salesperson about that. They can send you over a little bit more information. They are using the Goodyear Endurance tires. As you can see, this is a dual axle. Now, keep in mind, even though this camper has a slide, this thing only weighs about 5,500 pounds. So it is really incredible for what you're getting for something that can be pulled by a lot of vehicles. Pretty much all the trucks out there will be good to go. And then this Ember E-Track series, you're going to get dual entry. And the nice thing is, in Ember across the board, you'll either have washer and dryer prep right over here or right over here. Right now it's got set up in my mode. This is how I would use it with the bunks. You guys have been watching my channel. We got kids. It's got double over double. You also see that screen door, which I think is really nice. So if you're not someone that has kids, maybe use the washer and dryer. Maybe you hang up some hammocks and put that bug screen down and read a book. Just a really cool and functional space. But we'll get back on the exterior here. I'm going to show this camper to you with the awning out in road mode, give you a really nice overview for hopefully everything that you need to go and maybe finalize something, with a salesperson. Maybe you'll have to ask them a couple questions. There's only so much you can do in about 15 minutes. But this will give you a really good basic overview to make sure that you're actually interested in this thing. So right as you walk in, I think the decor looks really nice. Obviously, this isn't a travel trailer that's massive, so it doesn't have a dedicated bedroom. However, what they do is they have, a little privacy curtain right here. So it provides you a little bit of added separation. What I enjoy though is they have a true 60 by 80 queen bed. So you don't have to do any shopping for sheets or anything of that nature. You're also going to see you have outlets to the right, outlets to the left, and then you have a lot of good storage. And the nice thing about Ember 2 is this comes down to the quality of product. It's going to be a real wood for the cabinetry. Notice you have the soft close and then you have hanging room both left and right. And again, guys, remember, it does have that inverter. So the outlets are going to be inverted for you there too as well. You also got a couple little cubbies as well. Let's see here. Yeah, and you got some outlets back there too, so love to see it. You have an emergency exit, God forbid you ever need it, but you do have it there, so, you know, pull, push, and plop, you can get out in a hurry. You also got the old Dracula shade, baby. Stop the old skin from sizzling, keep some nosy eyes out. Ember does a very good job on this floor plan. Typically, if you were to describe this floor plan out loud and it was like your normal, you know, bunk in the corner, I would just be like, blah, you know, like whatever. But I really enjoy how they have the bar style seating right there, because me and my wife would use this. You know, we're whipping up some egg sandwiches, having a cup of coffee, maybe a conversation. It's a really nice functional spot, but now you don't need a dinette over in the slide, and you get to use these recliners. And as I said in the introduction, these are going to be that quick recline. They lay back nice and flat, so that way, you know, if you do have a guest, they can take a snoozer here. They can use the track system bunks, how I got it set up there. But you're also going to see a couple cup holders, and due to the slide height of this unit, which is roughly about 6 foot. Now, keep in mind, it is a box frame, so I know some people don't like that, but it's not a toe stubber because you don't have a dinette. You have the recliners. You got tinted windows, both of which open up as well, so love to see that, how even the side one opens up, and then a little bit of added storage right here. And notice we're going hands-free on the strut system, which, babe, if you're watching, I love you. But again, kind of a more high-end finish that you're going to see in the Ember across the board. You know, whether you're going with this, you know, their Overland, their E-Series, like the Spark little LE 12RK. That thing's cool as can be, by the way. Um, but this is what I'm talking about, where they raised and extended. So you are going to get the functionality of having outlets for like your Keurigs or blenders. You do get a good view of your TV from your recliner, or it's strapped in right now, so I can't pull it out. Should have probably unstrapped that, but you can pull it out and angle it towards your bed. So me and my wife, you know, we're bed TV watchers. We like to watch a movie, snuggle up, and kind of enjoy, you know, some us time. And that's a really cool, nice, functional spot. It's also going to be smart TV, so your Netflix and, you know, your Primes and Disneys and all that is on the table. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles. And then another thing that Ember does, and I really enjoy it, is how they always work their plumbing. It always seems to be just out of the way. So Ember, you know, speaking with the reps, you know, the co-founders, they're great people, but they're campers. That's the important part. They're campers. They want every floor plan outside of maybe that 12-hour keg that's so tiny to be able to fit a normal size trash can in a normal place. You have the, what do they call it, thermofoil for the countertops right there. So it's going to be pretty much impervious to water. You really can't really damage that, but I think it looks really sharp. You might want to pause it here too. You know, 55-gallon water capacity is nice. 82 feet, 82 feet. That would be incredible. That'd be a freaking sky. That'd be a sky Ember, baby. Ember skyscraper series. But 82 inches of interior head height. It's also got the 18K chill cube, which you can see right here. So keeping this really nice and chilly. It's going to have 18K for that. But you're also going to notice 3 pull-out drawers. And, you know, they've got that right there. Let's see here. So this too, I didn't know what he was talking about. I've been in, you know, probably what, maybe 2,000 RVs I've recorded by now. Oh, that's nice. You got the 4G LTE prep right there. But so once you get to right here, you let go, and instead of soft close, it's like slam and latch, or what, I can't remember what he called it, terminology. I'm not that smart of a guy. I always say they hire me because I'm friendly. But I just think that's kind of cool. It just closes just like that. Really nice and easy. You know, plenty of storage. You got the fan, you got the light, you got the 2-top burner. You also have a convection air fryer microwave oven as well, so you can get whipping up all the fixings. You know, use it to bake, use it to fry, use it to air. You have the, I already went over that. That's your fuse box. Now the track system, this is set up how I would use it, but you might not use it that way. One, you might fold this out. Right now it has a 600-pound weight capacity on both bunks. If you take this part out, it goes down to 300 pounds. But you can also fully remove it, and you have washer and dryer prep in a pretty lightweight travel trailer, along with outlets too for each kid if you're doing it. But I've seen people put, you know, hammocks was my favorite, but I mean, you could put in like a little bench style seating or anything you want in there. Just really kind of neat. Kayaks, skis, you know, whatever, dog kennels. Another thing that I really enjoy about this brand that has a superior functionality to it than the other brands is their bathrooms are always able to be, you know, sit in, you know, properly. So their whole thing was, and it was kind of cracking me up, you know, he was talking about, you know, when the lights are off, can you find the toilet paper? And I never thought about it before, and he's absolutely right, because half of these times they don't put a good place for a toilet paper. This one is just, right here. Might not seem like anything major, but it's easy to grab, when you're doing your thing. You also got a little bit of countertop space. I'm a bigger guy, and you got room to be moving and grooving. You also have, let's see here, you got the plumbing. I was asked that I kind of get in there on that, so you can check that out. Let me know if that looks good to you. But pretty darn nice. Water heater is going to be the on-demand. You can see right there, it puts out 4,200 BTUs. So same thing a lot of these destination RVs are doing. And look at that accent lining just shining like justice. You also see the shower right here is a pretty good size. I mean, I'm a bigger guy, shrinking by the day, baby. 292, 293. So that guy that always comments on every video, get to 285 within a year. If you're watching, buddy, I'm going to be there within a month. Booyah. Boom. About 6'4" for head clearance. You also got the Finkel versus Einhorn Ace Ventura. Shower curtain right there for you. So if you want to get a little goofy. You know what? Look at that. The toilet's even got a shut-off valve. I do dig that. Little octopus guys, hang a towel on me. And you're good to go. And then I love the fact that you have plenty of places for plenty of towels. My wife would have a field day with that. She'd be having crystals and all sorts of goofy stuff. And then you got the old steamer Stink Sucker 3000 right there as well. But I think that about wraps it up here, for the inside portion. I mean, what do you guys think? I'm going to take a couple minutes here, go around the outside, and then try to go get some of that B-roll footage. I'm going to try to add that in. I'd really appreciate your guys' feedback on that. Like, is it worth the effort? Because the editing standpoint on it takes tremendously longer, which I'm okay with if it provides more value to you. But if it doesn't, you say skip it, I'll do that also. So now we're on the outside. And again, 2025 Ember E-Series 22 EBS. And it is, let's see here, 22 EBS. Am I getting ETS? Sorry, I knew that sounded wrong. 22 ETS. And all those specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. I'm also going to go ahead and show this thing in road mode here at the end of the tour. So make sure you stick around for that. But right off on the front, you're going to have your power tongue jack. You got a little bit of a rock guard for you. I like the fact that they have an American flag. Now, believe it or not, they are one of the better brands for going America first. So they are going to be one of the ones that aren't hit by the tariffs as hard. So this might be a good brand to watch for that, especially if you're in the, kind of support mode or however you fall on that kind of stuff. Two 20-pound propane bottles and a place for 2 batteries along with a spare tire. You also have the slam latch doors with the magnetic finish right there, which is really nice. That off-the-grid package, that's going to come down to those 400 watts of solar. Good outdoor storage, nothing crazy, but good outdoor storage. I also like it has the same flooring as the, as the floor in the camper. You also have the 3-camera safety system there too as well. The big boy Lippert steps, so 500 pounds of big weight capacity can go right in there. Wider doors as well. So Ember uses wider doors, which is nice. You got your screen, you got your wind resistant door, 25-mile-per-hour winds, and then the awning right here. I'll try to go ahead and overlay what it looks like with the awning out, but a lot of really good shade. I mean, talk about sitting down, cracking a cold one on a sunny day when it's just a little too hot and you want to get some of the shade on you. You're good to go. The Dexter Never Adjust Easy Lube. Who doesn't like the Easy Lube tires? They're also going to be your Wrangler, or I'm sorry, your Goodyear tires as well, so you don't have to worry about any of that. It's just a classic Goodyear tire. And then we're back over here to that track system. Again, fully adjustable, or you can just flat out remove it and turn it into a big old closet. I also like how it's got the little troll hole right there as well, so your kids can open that up and run away from you. You got your 2-inch receiver right here to maybe put on some bike racks or things of that nature. And then you have the Lippert on-the-go ladder system right here, so you can get on top of your fully walkable roof. They also use a lifetime warranty on the roof as well. So with that and the 1-2-3 warranty that Ember has, it's one of the best warranties in the game for their product. So they're really kind of putting their money where their mouth is on that. Backup camera prepped as well as the side camera. You have the quick drop for the stabilizer. So they are manual, but they are on the quick drop system, which is, to me, a better system there for you. You also got the wastewater holding tank. And then, of course, your docking station, which is, really nice just to have that in one area, where you got your tank flush, so you can clean out the old poop tank, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, and then you have your 30-amp connection right there. Back end of the hot water heater, they are using a cable slide, but this is the BAL, kind of the newer system, and they are slide topper prepped if you decide to put that on. It's already prepped. Make it a little bit easier for you or cut down on some costs you know, essentially for the installation process possibly. Depends on what you go with there. Tire link system is going to be prepped, your battery disconnect, and your solar on the side, along with your tank heaters, and there's going to be that inverter. But all right, guys, I think we did a pretty good job there. You know, let me know what you think. So that's really what matters. But again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Ember E-Series 22 ETS. Have a great day. See ya. Oh, no, I'm going to show you road mode, and then see you. All right, guys, so I just wanted to show you a little bit about what road mode has to offer in this. So first off, you do have access to your bed. So again, 60 by 80 there. You can pull over and get a good snooze. You also have access, obviously, to your eating area. The downfall of this floor plan comes really right here. That's the only thing I really don't like about this floor plan is when the slide is in, it doesn't make it impossible to get back there, but you can see you're either doing a sideways scoot, which is possible. I just did it. However, as a bigger guy, it is not ideal, especially if you're maybe a little bit older. Now to get it out, I mean, you have the solar, you got the inverter, you got everything that you need, so you should have the juice. Hold it out for a couple seconds and you're good to go. Also, if you ever really needed, if the track system, bottom one's not in, you could hop in there and use the restroom. But I just wanted to show you guys that. And yeah, have a great day. See you.